What's good, guys? Dave Action Jackson coming at you live, representing Action Jack Fitness, and well, I got somewhat of a couple of updates to tell you guys. So first I'm gonna explain how this whole week is gone because I had the video planned. Like part of this video was supposed to be like earlier in the week, but I had an incident at work. It got pretty bad, so I'll just tell you guys what happened, but I'll also tell you guys about my weight loss and how it's going so far. So first, I'll tell you guys what happened at work. So on Wednesday, I um I started closing again. Now I was opening, and usually I would go now like 4 o'clock, and I get off around like 11:30 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and so my schedule switched to me closing again, and so I have to be at work at 5 o'clock, and I don't get off until like almost 2:30 in the morning, and so. Like occasionally it might be 3 or even later than that. Like the latest I got off work was like 3:30 or 3:40, like 3:45. So, basically, on Wednesday, I had an incident with one of my coworkers. Now, I didn't know this guy worked at McDonald's, at the one I work at. I didn't know. But I basically asked one of my coworkers, like another one, I asked her if she could put the bacon tray. Like, I had a bacon tray. I just cleaned the bacon tray. I cleaned like a bunch of them, but I only needed to put one away because I had the rest of them put away already. Now typically when I do like the dishes at work, because I've been doing it all week. Normally I would do the grills and do like all the other stuff that comes to like closing, but I I've been doing the dishes, and so um one of the new coworkers that just started at the my location, he came from a different store, but he started at my location. He has an attitude problem, and he's careless. He's careless. He doesn't call people by their name. He calls them either like bro or not bro, but homie or um yeah, bro or homie. But so I asked my coworker if she could put away this bacon tray because she was cleaning the grill, and the I couldn't really like fit between like the grill and the sandwich station because there's probably like maybe a foot or so of room. So um I couldn't fit through there because there was another person over there, and then the grill was kind of moved out, so there wasn't really much like wiggle room. So I asked her if she could put it away. Well, he was over there. I won't say his name because it kind of I don't want to be like petty, but I'm just gonna like explain to you guys what happened. But basically, I asked her if she could put the bacon tray away. Now we keep them on this like rack that holds about 5 or 6 of the bacon trays, and um the guy that the coworker I got into an incident with, basically he told me I could wait, and this is exactly what he said. Um, he told me I could wait. That he said you can wait, you can fucking wait, homie, you can wait. Now, in my opinion, they've been getting off because I just started closing again. Keep in mind I was closing earlier in the year, but then I switched because the closers that are there, like they were messing up, and me opening every morning I would have to like put dirty teflons because they're supposed to clean them at night, but I have to put those back on the grill, and so it was like it make my job a lot harder because like opening would take a lot longer to like start. So he kept telling me that I could fucking wait. And it got annoying because it was like, first, I didn't ask you. And then, second, I asked her. Now, I didn't ask it in a mean manner. I was like, okay, so and so, could you please put this bacon tray away? Like, could you put this up there on the rack? And he cut in, like, interrupted me and told me, oh, you could wait, homie, you could fucking wait. And so I was like, okay, I'm not trying to be here all night. I don't know why I wasn't talking to you. Okay, I was talking to her. And so he continued, he kept saying, well, no, you could have fucking waited. Like, you could have fucking waited. So I walked away and I went back to the back and started doing more dishes. And I didn't say anything else after that because I was like, it made me frustrated. So Fast forward to Friday. On Friday, the same guy, because I never met this guy before. I didn't know who he was. I just like literally, apparently he was like a good closer from a different store, within the area. It's like within a 5 mile radius of the store I work at, and so, uh, um, I got there at 5 o'clock, and like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm supposed to be there from 5 to like whatever time we end or close or get done, which was around like 2:30, 3 o'clock ish. Um, so I get there, and he's not there yet. He's not there, so I don't have any problems. I start doing I take the trash out. I start doing like the dishes, and it's smooth. It's smooth. I'm doing just fine. I got no problems so far. Well, he shows up, and the first thing he does is he starts like bossing people around. He starts breaking down the kitchen, like different parts of the kitchen, and taking those dishes. Like some of them we needed them. Now I asked him. I didn't want to, but I asked him if he could leave some of the we call them trays, but they're containers that hold like the chicken and the little cheeseburger patties and stuff like that, even eggs, whatever. Um, but yeah, it he kept taking the trays out, and so we had like two chicken nugget trays that we had, one with the chicken nuggets in, and one that had another one that had chicken nuggets and tenders or chicken tenders and the McNuggets. And so he had those two, one grilled chicken tray and one we call it 10-to-1, but it's the little cheeseburger patties. Well, he left that in there. Now we usually have a sausage tray, egg tray, and a tenders tray, along with like two more. And he kept on telling me like, "Oh, I'm putting dishes in bag so you can wash them. I'm putting them in back so you can wash them." But he kept saying it rudely, and I was like, "Can you please stop bringing the dishes back here? Like I could get them myself. You know, like I'm supposed to get them anyways. And some of them we need them up there, so don't take the ones that we need. Just take the ones that we don't need." Well, he had an attitude, and he raised his voice to me. He's like, "Okay, homie, that sounds like a personal problem. Like, okay, I'm taking the dishes. I'm gonna bring them back here, whether you like it or not. All right, homeboy. All right, homie." And so it kind of kept like it's smaller and smaller, like the situation got, but it was bigger. Like it just kept growing, and so eventually, like we have this egg cooker that we put like all the round eggs on that come on like the sausage muffins and like the just like different muffins. Well, he took that apart, and I guess he cleaned the egg cooker, and then he hold on one second, guys. Bye, Peggy. Bye. See you later. Okay, my cat left, so we Gucci. Um, it literally like my cat was over here making like sounds in the back, and so it was kind of like making me look back. But basically, like my just the guy, my coworker. I hate saying I don't want to talk about him, but this situation was like it's to the point where I was ready to fight this dude. Like I was gonna, like he has this big nose ring in his nose. Not supposed to have that, but he had it in his nose, and it got to the point where I was ready to rip it right out of his nose. Now, back to what I was saying though. So I got annoyed because he took the egg cooker part. He called this like struggle eggs, where basically, and some people might know what that is. I didn't. I've never heard of that before until Friday. I had no idea what it was. But basically, he had like the egg cooker rings, and he had the little trays that we keep like that we heat up like single biscuits or McGrills or whatever. We heat them up in there in the microwave if we need to, if they're like frozen, and we if it's an emergency we'll just do it like that. But basically he took three of them and he kept them by the grill. Now in my mind I'm like, I'll give you the small egg stuff so you can just put it on the grill. He didn't want to do that. It comes with four. He took three rings. and just kept it like that. And so, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, my way literally is like procedure. Like that's how we're supposed to do it. He didn't want to hear that. He was like, "Oh, it sounds like a personal problem, homie. Like, sound like a personal problem. It's not a personal problem. Is I'm telling you what we're supposed to do. Not, I'm not telling you for my health. I'm telling you because I'm a crew trainer and that's what I'm supposed to do." Well, he wasn't listening to that. So, um, he didn't want to listen to like me telling about the dishes because it's procedure at my store, and um, just like certain things, I would say, and he didn't click. He didn't like any of the things I was telling him, and eventually he got mad at me, and so I told my manager, or like the floor manager at the time, I told him that he was giving me attitude. And he wasn't listening. I'm telling him like procedures, like different things he has to do. He's not listening. And so it got to a point where eventually around like 9 o'clock, he had broke down like half the kitchen. Like broken down half the kitchen, some of the stuff we needed, but he didn't care. And so I I saw the McChicken like that were down. They just got done. I picked the fryer basket up, and I had it on like this little rack thing. It's not a rack, but it's like a little like it's a little piece that comes out to hold the baskets on the fryer so that the oil will drop off of them back into the fryer. And so I had it and I was like letting the oil drip off, and I pulled it off of there, and I was like leaning it into the fryer, not like exactly touching the oil, but like so the rest of it will drip off. Well, he bumped into me, causing my whole body to shift, and my arm right here, where you see this really dark line, he caused the fire basket to touch my arm, and it made this like a hissing sound as it touched. I don't know how to put it, as it seared my arm, I guess. And so I ended up with a second degree burn, which if you don't know, like there's several types of burns. I learned this when I first got certified in first aid and CPR, as well as athletic training. But and prevention and care of athletic injuries, I kind of like had to go through my textbook, and this is like years ago, but I got certified in first aid CPR. I'm still certified, but basically, this is a when it comes to like oil or like hot liquids or whatever, it's a thermal burn, which is the epidermal and dermal layers of the skin. So it's the top layer and like a little bit under the skin. Well, the day before yesterday, it was bubbly. Like the bumps on my arm were probably like a centimeter or so tall, and it was all right here. So half of my forearm, or like close to half, but it was much bigger and it was wider, and eventually all like the top of it, it was burning and the bottom part was numb, and just all right here is like on fire. Well, um yesterday I took a shower. Well, like go back. So yesterday in the morning I woke up and it was bleeding from like a little part that looked like it was healing. It was like a little black part, like when you cut yourself and you get like that little scar line as it heals over. Well, I had that, but it was bleeding, and so on my desk, I already cleaned it up, but there was a little bit of blood when I got up. Like I got up, I sat at my desk, and I keep like my water on my desk. Sometimes I'll take it to bed with me, but then I just left my water bottle on my desk, and so I had that right here, and I noticed my arm was bleeding, and I didn't know how much blood was. Oh, I didn't realize it, but it was like a small little, like a little puddle of blood, probably like this much, the size of a quarter, and it wasn't like super thick, but it had pus coming out of it too. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know how so much could come out of like a tiny little hole, because I didn't notice there was a hole right there. I guess it's like from a piece where the fire basket like kind of went in. But when it touched my arm, because it was like the amount of pain that went through my arm, it made me kind of wince. But yeah, so that happened. Eventually, like he didn't care though. He didn't care. He when he bumped into me, because there was probably like a good 2 or 3 feet between me and like the fryers and the table, which is like the next closest object. But yeah, like he could fit between me, the fryer, and the table perfectly fine. He didn't have no business being right next to me, but he bumped into me, and so I assumed it was on purpose because he was doing everything else on purpose. And then fast forward throughout the night, because he went home. They sent my well, two of my managers sent him home, and then got written up for like this, and because he there's several other reasons, but yeah, it was just a nightmare. Like I was ready to fight this guy. Like I was ready to beat him up, and my manager just kept telling me to calm down. But it was hard to do it because first he made me burn my arm, and the second he was like just being a dick the whole time. And so that's what happened. It was bleeding yesterday when I took a shower too, and I was like kind of scared because I wasn't sure if I could go to work or not. But I went to work and he wasn't there, which was good. But anyway, so I want to talk about my weight loss real quick. I know this video was kind of like a little bit long, but I just wanted to explain to you guys what happened to me because it was like it's really difficult. Like it was just I've never worked with someone so hard headed before. Um, I have, but not like on this level. Like this is like he caused me to actually hurt myself at work. Um, and it's like a serious hurt too. But so last week I weighed myself and I was 199.6, I think, or something like that, or 198. I can't remember, but it's in my last video. But I weighed myself this morning and I I believe 196.4 or something like that. So I've lost a little bit of weight. Um, since I started on July 26th, or yeah, like a July 26th. Um, I was 207, and I'm down to like in the mid 190s. So my progress is going really well. The types of foods I'm eating right now, like for breakfast, I'll have an egg white and turkey sandwich, which is just like it's bread, a probably half a tablespoon of mayo, a little bit of mustard, and some tapatio sauce. Um, 2 egg whites, like 2 to 3 egg whites. Sometimes it's two, sometimes it's three, and then like one it's roasted turkey breast. And it's low fat, so I just do that, and then for lunch I have a snack which is like apples or blueberries. If I'm at work, I'll have oatmeal or a parfait, and I just like add like small things. But I think when it comes to like nutrition, you gotta be like mindful of what goes into your body, because depending on whether you like pay attention or not will depend on whether you're going to gain weight or lose weight. So you'll fluctuate depending on what you eat. Like some foods are higher in sugars, fat, carbs, just certain like aspects like that. Um, they'll probably more than likely make you gain weight versus like foods higher in like protein, lower in fats, like lower in like carbs. Um, they'll probably help you lose weight. But then like there's the micronutrients too, not just like macros but micro too. Those you gotta pay attention to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I've also been drinking a lot of water. Like throughout the day, I'll probably drink maybe like 6 of these, which is around because this is 24 ounces, and like I think it's 96 ounces of water. So, um, yeah, I've been drinking water. I hate drinking so much water because when I'm at work, I can't go to the restroom. Like, I can't go to the restroom too frequently. Otherwise, they start questioning it, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, that's how it's going so far. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. or if you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing. Also, please hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. I'll update you guys tomorrow when I get off work. I also have a video planned for Tuesday too, because I'm off on Tuesday. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I'm David Action Jackson. If you didn't know, represent Action Jack Fitness, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm out.